Um, if you're on here, this is the BroncoStevens channel. Going live. Let you know I've got a video coming out tonight at 11 p.m. So here in less than an hour, I was grilling outside, and I just got inspired to just do a quick little video. I did a He's a Dad segment, a little Snoop Dogg action to drop it like it's hot, and so that'll be coming out at 11 tonight. How's everybody's day going? I spent most of my day trying to look for a car. Been trying to pick the right one out. Don't want to get burned. When you have a family of 8, you have to have a certain kind of car, and you got to make sure it's going to last a while and get your money's worth. So just taking our time and trying to do that today. But we're sharing a car, so like it's challenging. Like earlier, my wife called me up, and we were just out together, and then she took off and went to go run some errands and stuff. And like we're sharing with my daughter. Really, we're using her car right now. And she's got that automatic start where you just push the button if you got the keys. Well, I came home and I started grilling out, and all of a sudden my son comes down and he's like, "Mom's gonna call you." And I'm like, oh, that's not good, because first of all, that just tells me that she probably already tried to call me. My phone was on silent. And then now it's like, oh man, she's gonna call. It's like, you're a kid, you're mom and dad's you're in trouble, or it's like you gotta go to the principal's office. So I'm like, oh great. So she calls and she's hot. She's like, "You have the key to the car?" And I'm like, oh yeah, probably, because I just got done driving it. And I just have this habit. I'm old school. I mean, we didn't have all this fancy technology, and so if I had a set of keys, they're going in my pocket. And so I'm like, oh yeah, they're in my pocket. And she's like, "Be outside when I get there," which was funny because I just told her I was going to be cooking out. And so in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'll be outside because I'm going to be cooking out for dinner. But as it was, I wasn't outside when she got there because it was defrosting stuff from the deep freeze. So I'm defrosting all these meats and things, and it's taken a while. And I thought she'd already got to her destination, where she'd only partially got to her destination, realized it, and came back. So long story short, she got back faster than I thought she was going to get back. Now she's calling me again, okay? And my phone's still on silent because we were just over at her grandparents' house and they were talking. And you don't want to interrupt people when they're talking, so I had my phone on silent and stuff. But anyway, she was real hot, and so the son again is like, "Hey, mom's outside." And I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, long story short, we got all that worked out, all smooth and fine and everything. But it was funny because when she called me the first time, she was just like, "Hey, do you have the keys?" Like, she just put the blame on me. Like, when you get to be an adult and you make mistakes and you're frustrated, you got to find somebody to blame, because it's like at this point in your life, you should know the A plus B equals C, or you should know the order of operations and things like that. So when you make a mistake as an adult, you just want someone to point the finger at, like, "Hey, it wasn't me." We all do it, and I'm bad about it. I ask my wife; she'll tell you I'm the king of this. But in this case, she calls me and says, "Hey, did you do this?" And at first I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have the keys." But then I'm thinking, I'm just being responsible. This is what a responsible person does. They put the keys on. A responsible person also, before they drops away, make sure they have keys. So I was like, this is just as much your fault as it is mine. Now, I said that. My wife's cool with that. She lets me defend myself. There's some people out there that you get in trouble trying to defend yourself with a woman. So be careful. Approach at your own level of skill level. I would say approach at your own skill level. But my wife knows me. So if there's anybody that knows me, it's that woman. I mean, she knows all my tells. I mean, if I'm asking her something and I'm uncertain about what she's going to say or something, I'm always like picking at like skin on my body. I'm like rolling skin, and she's like, "Quit doing that." I'm like, "Quit doing what?" She's like, "You're rolling your skin. It's because you're nervous." And I mean, she knows all my stuff. We used to do like online resell just a little bit. We dabbled. Whenever I'd sell something, I'd snap because I get excited. She'd be like, "He's snapping." And she knows. I mean, I couldn't ever play poker with her. She'd tear me apart. She'd read right through me. But having said that, I mean, the reverse is true. I mean, it's the same way. Like, I know all her faces and moods and all that stuff. So I can read her like clockwork. I mean, it's true. So, but it's funny. So, anybody out there? I don't see any comments yet. If you're out there, say hello. Let me know you're there. Let me know somebody's out there and breathing. I don't know if this is a good time to go live at night or not, especially on a weekday. You never know. You never know who's out there. But mainly I just want to come on and let you know that if you are a subscriber to my channel and you do watch the He's a Dad series, and I do have a new video dropping at 11 o'clock tonight, I'd love it if you can tune in. I'd really love it if you can watch the whole thing, as we all know, to make the algorithm work right and all the magic and all the fun stuff, allegedly. You got to get your fan base, basically the people that are already watching you, to go ahead and watch you all the way through. So if you can watch it through, that helps launch it. Slingshot, it needs the momentum. It's like a rocket into outer space. It's got to have that big burst at the front if I'm going to reach the outer orbits. So anyway, if you can help out with that, that'd be great. Likes, comments, participate. I'm just an average guy, dad. I'm pretty relatable. I'm pretty goofy. I don't take things too serious. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you like material, if you don't like material. I'm doing this, because I have fun, but I also want to make sure that you're all having fun too. So, but I got some projects. I got some things I'm working on. I really liked doing the He's a Dad. I'm going to continue to do that. Recently, I've got a series called Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens is just an over-energetic, almost creepily, overly energetic, like an educational singer, kind of like a crazy Miss Rachel, but not really geared for kids. This isn't something I'd put a toddler in front of. It's something more relatable to adults. So check that out if you haven't checked out that, and let me know what you think of that. And I'm going to continue just dabbling here and there and coming up with ideas. I'm probably going to do some more bedtime stories because my kids like that. They like the bedtime story stuff. But mainly I'm going to keep doing comedy. So that's what I enjoy. And I'll let you know. I'll try to let you know more on the front end now when new things are going to drop. I'll do a live or something like that on the front end in front of that. But I still don't see anybody out there. So for all I know, I'm talking to myself, and that's fine. I've got about 10 minutes to kill anyway. So if I got to stare at this ugly mug and talk, I will. But if you're out there, hello. I appreciate you tuning in. Some people are the quiet type. They just like to sit and watch. That's fine. I don't judge you. If you're out there, I used to be like that. I used to be super, believe it or not, I was super quiet. Ask anybody, if you come across anybody I grew up with in like grade school and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, he was a nice guy, good athlete too, but he's real quiet. Like he didn't say a whole lot. That was me then, and so as life, as I went through life, I just got more. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm. I don't know. I kind of an odd personality. Like sometimes I do like to be quiet, and then other times I find myself running my mouth. So it just depends on my mood, I guess, and who I'm around. So, but I am a dad. I have 6 kiddos in the house, and sometimes they'll see me doing a live, and they'll come down and be like, "Oh, Dad, hey!" They act like it's just coincidence that they're just walking out to the garage, and so they'll jump on the lives with me sometimes. Mainly that's my younger daughters, but I have some boys. I have an even younger daughter. I got a kid you probably will never meet because she's a real introvert. She hangs out in her room all the time, and she's in her 20s, and so heck, I don't even see her, so I don't know how you would all see her. But she's here. I'm pretty aware that I think she's still here. And I think I still remember her name. But yeah, that's going on. Like as we speak, my toddler, I'm in the garage. I got a little deal set up here. As we speak, she's tapping on the glass. So I may not make 10 minutes because I don't like to ignore the kiddos. They come first as a dad. All right, yeah, she's starting to pout. I can't do the pouting. As a dad, you got the cute little daughter, and they do the pout. I mean, they got me wrapped around their finger. Like yeah, baby. I'm going to come. All right, I'll let you all go. 11 o'clock tonight. He's a Dad. Little Snoop action. Like and subscribe if you're out there. Love to see more of you. I'll talk to you soon. APC on the beats. And I do, hey, if you're listening, if you can reply to me on one of my videos, because I never see the comments on these lives after I do them. You can find one of my videos. I think I mentioned on yours, I wouldn't mind dropping a beat. Something similar to what I did tonight. Like I've got a deal going public tonight at 11 watch that. I would do something similar, like with one of your beats, if that's cool. So just let me know. All right, have a good night.